Okay, now, since her first appearance with us as the outrageous chanteuse, the divine Miss M, my next guest, as you well know, has gone on to become internationally recognized as a star of films, television, concert, and recordings, and I'm delighted she is here tonight. Would you welcome Bette Midler?
Miss Ottis regrets she's unable to lunch today. Madam, Miss Ottis regrets she's unable to lunch today. She is sorry to be delayed, but last evening down in Lover Lane she strayed. Madam, Miss Ottis regrets she's unable to lunch today. When she woke up and found that her dream of love was gone, Madam, she ran to the man who had led her so far astray. And from under her velvet gown, she drew a gun and shot her lover down. Madam, Miss Ottis regrets she's unable to lunch today. When the mob came and got her and dragged her from the chair, Madam, they strung her up on the willow across the way. And the moment before she died, she lifted up her lovely head and cried, Madam, Miss Ottis regrets she's unable to lunch. Miss Ottis regrets she's unable to lunch today.
Yeah! Bette Midler!
Oh, Mr. Carson.
Oh, Miss Midler, how are you?
You like my outfit?
I think it's...
Yes.
Yes, yes, I do.
do.
That's a fashion statement.
Thank you. I was
Yeah.
the last one out of Fredericks of Hollywood before they torched it. I ask you, now who would set fire to a bunch of brassieres, dear?
Aw, I'm so
I have
glad.
no
I'm
idea.
so glad you're here tonight.
I am so glad
This
to
is
be
really
here.
nice of you
I
to come on
am
in
so touched
next
that
to
you
closing
asked me.
show.
You're so sweet.
Oh,
You're so
come on.
kind.
Well,
we
you
go
to
back
come
so
here,
far,
but you
so
don't-
long, and I'm so agitated, and I'm so famished about this whole thing you're leaving. And we go back.
It's an old Indian word.
Yes, I hope so.
I could have said famished,
and,
for draped, for blunged, for cocked, but I chose I should have said for toots.
For toots.
Because that's really how I feel.
Yeah.
But I'm really, I'm so excited. But
Well,
I can't imagine what life is going to be like without you, but that's another story.
That's
you know.
it, and
Really.
probably a long
Do
one.
you not remember the first time? I was so
You
desperate.
auditioned for this show.
I
You were
did.
working, I'll tell you where you were working. You were working at a place called the Continental Baths
That's
in
right.
New York.
That's right. When I was also working with Bud Friedman. He was my manager at the time.
Right.
I was so desperate to get onto your show that I used to send, I used to run up to your office and I used to drop other people's 8x10s off, hoping that you would. I sent you an 8x10 of Barbara Lamar.
Barbara Lamar.
Barbara Lamar. She was a 20s actress. She was dead. So I thought I was safe.
I thought it was like appropriate because at the time I was singing 20s and 30s songs. In fact, at the time I was, in fact, I remember the first time I sang for you, I sang, on your show, I sang an old Mae West song. I did, I sang a Mae West song. Come up and see me sometime. And she slapped me with a cease and desist order.
Really?
Yes, she did, she did. I was the first woman to ever receive such a thing. The other previous recipients had all been drag queens. I was the first woman.
What an honor.
You don't remember my audition. You don't remember the audition that I finally got on your show.
We used to have it was a little theater near called Johnny Victor Theater.
That's right, it was.
By
And this
NBC.
was- yes, and it was very exciting. This is what happened to me. I got out of the cab, I was wearing a thrift store outfit. I was wearing a brown velvet dress.
Right.
And the thing ripped right across, a horizontal rip right across the seat as I got out of the car. And Bud Freeman was my manager. I said, Bud, for God's sake, give me your jacket. He said, no, what about my dignity? I said, Bud, what about my tush? And then I didn't have a needle and thread to sew it, so I had to like undo a paper clip and go into the washroom and like stitch up this with a paper clip. And I was so pissed off by the time I got out of there that I sang notes I didn't know I had.
Yeah.
Really. And everyone on the show said, my God, this woman is completely demented. We have to get her on your show. And that's how I started.
Yeah, but you are great. You are great. We're coming back. Stay where you are, folks.